Diversifying our energy supply away from fossil fuels is a political hot potato. Renewables garner as much support as they do hatred, many saying wind turbines and solar power are a blight on our landscape. Portsmouth academic may have come up with an ingenious answer: floating energy islands covered in wind turbines that live far out at sea. Joining me now to tell us more is Professor Carl Ross from the University of Portsmouth. Welcome, Professor. Thank you very much for joining us.
Hello.
So these wind turbines that are far out at sea, what's the purpose of them being far out at sea?
There's two major reasons. One is called the NIMBY syndrome, which is not to build it in my backyard. And that's a major problem. And it's a small, crowded country. We're short of land. So if you start building this, we'll be even more short of land. The other, which is even more important, is that the speed of wind at sea is about twice that at land. This means that the energy produced by the wind is proportional to the speed of the wind cubed, which means you're getting 8 times the power for a wind turbine at sea than you would if that same wind turbine were inland. So there's two major reasons for moving them out.
So recently there was the Navitus Bay proposal that was turned down. It was 200 wind turbines off the coast of the Isle of Wight towards the Bournemouth Dorset coast there. What is this further out? So where are you thinking of these wind turbines being located?
This is further out. Beauty of it, if you try to go further out, by the way they wanted to build the Navitus Bay wind turbines, they have problems because of the depth of the water there. If you've got it on a floating island, the water depth does not matter much because you secure the island by its legs to the sea base through vacuum chambers in the base legs. And the importance of this is the Earth is curved, which means that if you go over a certain distance, you won't see the wind turbine at all because it's below the horizon. And
so where are you thinking? So off the horizon, but where are you thinking of them located? Somewhere off the coast of England?
Yeah, not only in the English Channel, but also on the south coast and also on the west coast of Scotland.
Far enough out that they can't be seen. And when you're talking of floating islands and secure to the seabed, what technology is that using? And is it using any of the wave motion?
Yeah, it's using existing technology. They use that for offshore drilling rigs. In other words, they have hollow legs which have got vacuum chambers at the base, and you secure the rig through these vacuum chambers to the seabed. So it'll remain stationary, then you can move it out. You're not worried about depth because if you think of the Troll gas drilling rig, it's 470 meters tall, you see. We're not thinking of anything as tall as that. We're thinking of something much shorter than that.
But it's not just the wind energy that it garners. What else does it use?
It also uses tidal energy. It's got tidal turbines underneath the platform, and it's also got photovoltaic cells to collect solar energy.
And what sort of size are these islands?
The island's about 1,000 meters by 1,000 meters. Can be built in stages and joined together.
So for shipping, how would that affect shipping?
Well, it's big enough for the ships to see. They just have to make sure that the ships are well aware of it, so there's no possibility of they colliding with it.
And what about cost? Because that doesn't sound very cheap.
The cost, we base the cost on land wind turbines, and it meant that we could retrieve our costs after 11 years. But because you're producing 8 times the power that you produce on a land turbine, we could retrieve the cost in less than 2 years. The cost is 1.7 billion pounds for the whole island.
And this is a lot of energy to acquire, and also to use. Presumably, you'd need to keep it secure as well.
Oh, you'd have to keep it secure. You'd have to have security staff there to make sure it's all right.
Well, it sounds a fantastic idea. Hope it goes somewhere. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.